It struck me. Well, one of the things that you said is that we are not subject to the images and the feelings of the play that is happening on the screen in front of us. And I think it happens through us as well, right?
Hmm.
So my question is, when that play is anxiety and you're feeling it with every cell in your body, how do we not be subject to it in that moment?
What is our experience of anxiety or any sort of negative emotion, right? It's a good question because we could start with the conclusion that, oh my goodness, look what's happening to me, right? So if we start from this conclusion, we're cooked, right? Because we're starting with, darn, I'm in the frying pan. So let's start with, well, what is the experience of anxiety? What is my experience right now? So there's an open question. So in this open question, there is interest, there is curiosity, there is availability to discover, and availability to learn, maybe to realize something, to understand something, maybe, maybe not. So we suspend our preconceived conclusions about what's going on. To me, we are witnessing a body mind situation. There are obviously bodily sensations, maybe in the face, in the eyes, in the neck, in the chest, in the belly. There are thoughts. Oh my goodness, here it goes again. How long is it going to last this time? So there is that. There is something being perceived. And there is also habitual, maybe, possibly habitual resistance. You know, I don't want that. That's a bad thing. And last time it lasted 3 days and I couldn't eat. I missed all my appointments. So there is a resistance. I need to figure a way of getting rid of that, right? I mean, more or less. So that's how usually we meet anxiety. We meet anxiety with our conclusions and our resistance right from the onset. So the invitation is to explore meeting from a different perspective, meeting the experience, not bypassing it. Oh, well, all is well. I'm consciousness. No, not at all. But to sort of come to it, approach it from openly. What is happening? So it's an exploration. It requires your interest and your love and your deep interest because it's you're moving towards something that you really don't like. So that's not like, oh yeah, let's go there. No, it's we'd rather something happens and gets rid of all of that for us, and then we're happy. That's what we'd rather. But let's not fool ourselves. That's what's happening. So, what is your experience of uh, depression, anxiety, or whatever? And is there is there a different way that you can approach your experience? That's a good question from myself to myself. I could do the repeat performance, I've been there before, hating, resisting, fighting, arguing, justifying, negating, etc., denying, postponing. But we've done that. We've done it enough times. So what's suggested here is to be open, to be not knowing, okay, what is going on this moment, in this moment, not tripping in your head about what you already know, what you've already experienced, but to somehow explore, is there any possibility of approaching this experience without denying it freshly? It's an invitation. It's not like a challenge. Oh my God, I've got to do it or else. No, it's just an invitation. How can I approach this experience freshly without the me story? I mean, that's more sort of intricate because we're so habituated to the me story. What happened to me? What's happening to me? What's going to happen to me? But it has nothing to do with your direct experience. It is a mind habit. And I recognize it. I'm not denying it. I recognize there's a mind habit in me thing. I need this, I need that. All these belief structures. This shouldn't happen to me. This has happened before. I should be free of it. By all of these are mind stories that we need to see them for what they are. They are a distraction trying to sort of move you away from the freedom, trying to get you back into the story. Oh, well, you know what, Joe? Joe, you're getting a little bit better, but not that much, not as much better as you hope. It's just trying to get you into the me story, to maintain the me story. It has nothing to do with freedom. Yeah. So there is a sensation arising in the body mind. We don't want it. Well, it's there. Sorry to say, it's already there. You not wanting it has nothing to do with the fact that there is something there in your body. You're not wanting it, it's just adding another layer of complexity. It is often said that, like when you perceive the metaphor of the mirage, you see a mirage is like a fire on the horizon. When you get close to it, you see it's just a mirage. There are no dragons. There is, but if you stay at a distance, it looks like a dragon. It looks like something is really is happening out there. So the invitation is to approach this experience, approach it, go closer to the sensation. You find yourself going through it and nothing has happened to you. But from a place of resistance, you're building your ramparts, you're building your walls, you're building your defenses. The whole experience is about, oh my God, look what's happening to me. Something is coming. I need to build a thicker wall. I need to have a better defense. I need to have a better strategy. I need to do some spiritual practices to free myself from that bad thing, you see. That maintains the duality. And that's what really is painful, is the duality, is that I am separate from the universe. There is a personal entity. I am this body-mind entity, confusing the mind with awareness, consciousness, being. In the mind structure, there is the belief in separation and the feeling of separation. That is the root cause of perceiving the world, perceiving the body, perceiving the mind as coming at you at times. Anxiety refers to somebody, some sort of resistance, some sort of history, some sort of old repeated me pattern. Now, the root cause, to go to the root cause of negative emotions is to go to the belief which affects your perception that you are a personal entity, female entity existing in time and space. You are not that. You perceive the female entity, you perceive the mind, you perceive the world, you perceive you're not limited by your perceptions. You're not defined by your perceptions. What defines you is you. I, presence, awareness, consciousness defines itself. I know that I am because I am. Not I know that I am because I am somebody. Not I know that I am because I perceive a sensation. You follow?
Yeah.
So we don't engage in battle. We are interested in understanding, to stand under. Okay, Joy, nice to see you. Yes.